Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going back to my roots. This is where I started on YouTube playing this mod, Persistent World, or what is now called Persistent Kings, which is the new-ish mod that came out a few months ago when I was not uploading on YouTube, and now I finally have the time to actually make a video on it and show you what's in the mod, as well as what I've been doing when playing the mod, and it's been a whole lot of fun. I've been on it whenever I can, and yeah, there's uptimes and downtimes for this mod. Uptimes are usually dependent on how many clans there are and what kind of clans are on the server. PK, or Persistent Kingdoms, is basically an open world mod for Mount & Blade Warband, and it expands on the original Persistent World. It adds in a bunch of different features that just make it so much easier than the original mod, with tiny little things just added in that just make the whole experience a lot smoother. They've also added in lots of different armor, which means that the armies when marching won't have the original warband textures. They'll have a more medieval look about them, and that's one of my favorite things that's actually happened in this mod. The armies just look so much better. The little things that they've added in, such as the teleport doors, can now actually teleport people and horses. They've also added dedicated arrow and bolt holders on the walls, which means that instead of having to drag carts up there, you now have almost arrow sheaths that are by the walls that you can fill up. Once you've emptied all your arrow stack, you can go into this sheath and then pull out another stack and then just start firing again. That's a really good feature. They've also added a war cart, which allows you to carry armor and weapons specifically, and they've added new designs of civilian carts. One of the major things is that they've added a thing called basic name label. Now you've got this basic name label which just shows the faction color with like a plus, and it just makes it a lot easier to see who your enemy is rather than the just wall of text. Lords of Factions traditionally in Persistent World could send announcements out. They could also change the faction name and banner. Now you can add a thing called a marshal, and you can add, I think, as many as you want, which gives you announcers, and they can do other things to help manage the faction, so not everything is on one person, which is really nice. Little things such as fast inventory transfer, where you can just right click on a piece of armor from a looted body and it will just go straight onto your character. That's really nice. They've also added something that was quite interesting, which is playable loots, lyres, and horns, which at some points can get very, very annoying because people just keep playing them, but it does add a roleplay kind of aspect which people like, where you just see these kind of loot players sitting on the corner of a street and they're just kind of playing away. You can also commit suicide, and arrows and bolts now have to be crafted, which means that when you're attacking a castle, their arrow stocks are going to be depleted eventually. They can't just sit there and archer spam forever. Little things like that have changed the game up quite a lot. Anyway, today I'm going to be showing you all the footage that I've collected over the past, I think it is 5 months since this mod released. So this mod is fairly dated by now, but this footage is interesting. There's lots of different elements to it. I've been in lots of different clans since the start of this mod. I started off, I think, in the Byzantines, and then the Byzantines reformed into the Varangian Guard, which was a cavalry clan. There's lots of footage from that. And then I think I joined Saxony, which disbanded recently. So there's lots of different things happening throughout my time of playing this mod. But I hope you do enjoy this footage, and I'll see you very soon. The following footage is a compilation of the Varangian Guard, which is a cavalry clan taking part in skirmishes, and as well as a few wars here and there. This was on one of the days where I was playing a little bit better, so I decided to show you guys. Lancaster and Tunfish.
Tunfish.
Is it KOS?
Yes, yes. He just said he's going.
Fucking hell.
Right, kill source.
That Oswald guy's coming in for a couch. Watch out, watch out.
Yeah,
Oswald's coming in for a couch.
Right,
Cut his horse.
Dismounted.
Then you start doing
Fuck.
Oh.
Right, I'm gonna go in.
Right, there's loads of them in Merc camp, by the way.
Yeah, push that towards Merc. Good one.
Can I drop out this over and put Varangian tags on?
Yep.
Or should I not?
Once you join, you can
Kill this.
Oof, baby. I'm on fire.
Wait, he was a kill reason. Someone needs to start a fight. Okay,
I have a kill reason.
Tilly's fighting.
Charge.
Okay, there we go. We're fighting again. Wait, Cav, start killing them in this field. Kill them in the field. How did they get away with 10? Like, where the fuck were all our Cav? It's retarded.
Come on.
Caleb, who do you need killing?
No,
Like
it's
so.
Go to Brack
guy?
to get closer.
Is he KOS?
money.
I'll get the money.
I don't have. What's me?
Wait, how much money do you bank?
Wait, Tina
Is it
got
empty?
Saw that. Oh, all that inf is pushing from the right, down the left side. Strong couch. Oh,
Yeah,
I
look
think
at
couch
every-
got it. I'm dead now though.
Go to
they're
Uganda.
fighting at the front gate.
They drew some outside.
Yeah, I got trees
The
outside.
course right there.
Of course it is.
Oh, killed
And
one
he's
already. Firing warning
This
shot.
guy's over there. Damon, you fuck.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, I hit him. Oh my god, I just hit him. Raiding is a normal occurrence in Persistent Kingdoms. It usually consists of a large group of nakeds with their preferred weapon, whether that be a heavy crossbow or a one-hander and shield quite often, and they will go ahead and attack the enemy castle by breaking down the gates. But it's a no-risk attack. An example of this took place when we navally invaded the pub faction that was holding the castle that we wanted to help the Jerusalems take back, I think, if I can remember, because they took the castle off them in the morning. Unusually, we went geared up, so there was a high risk of dying when we actually went there, so we didn't really want to die, and the ending was a desperate escape, so I hope you do enjoy this.
Guys on the walls.
I'm trying.
Watch the left bash.
I'm dead.
Almost down, almost down. Keep shooting, keep shooting. It's almost done, it's almost done. Hit gate, hit gate, hit gate. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, push in, boys.
No! Oh, they've got a lot. Have they got
Wait,
gates?
hold the door.
No, come back, come back, come back, go back to the dots now, go to the dots. Run, turn and run, turn and run. Oh, no, 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 no.
There's a lot of them there. Go, 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 go,
This
go.
is the day that you almost got.
Oh, look behind us.
Run and jump on, run and jump on. Right, we're going.
Go, 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 go.
Wait, I could.
That
Okay,
was-
covered fire, boys.
Anyway, that's pretty much it for my battle-related Persistent Kingdoms footage. I don't really have that much, honestly. I think it's because I haven't been on as much as I would have liked to. Hopefully, in the future, I'll be able to get a bit more footage. But I think I'll be drifting away a bit from this side of Mountain Blade. I want to do a little bit of different stuff. I've got some good plans for the future, but if you do want to see a little bit more on Persistent Kingdoms, I did release a video a few days ago called Mountain Blade Warband 2018 Meme Edition, I think is what I called it. I'm recording this before it's uploaded, so I think that's what I'm calling it. But anyway, that's a good video for you to go and check out if you want a little bit more. Sorry for the shorter video, but I hope you did enjoy regardless. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day, and I will see you in the next battle.